for a reason. What is the reason? They know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this is not the end. And it is so clear that the worldly life is not the end. For sure, when we die, we will be resurrected again. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says the group of the believers who submitted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they said, رَبَّنَا مَا خَلَقْتَ هَذَا بَاطِلًا سُبْحَانَكَ فَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. So the reminder here is the universe around them. So this universe pushing them to know more about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, sometimes when you see something beautiful, you want to know more information about that thing. Or when you impress with something like anything you listen to, anything you see, you want to go and know more information about it. What about the creation of the heaven and the earth? Subhanallah. Somebody, subhanallah, when he was about to rent a house, he went to Google and started to search the history of this neighborhood. You know, when it was built and who built it, you know, and what is the material he used. And he wants to check on everything in the temporary house he's gonna live in. What about the permanent house we're gonna live in? It's gonna be inshallah, Jannah or the hellfire. So when they think about the hellfire, they have no chance to think about Jannah right now. You know, subhanallah, sometimes when you're scared about something, okay, if somebody said something nice or something good, or you watch you cannot enjoy the life anymore. So thinking about the hellfire actually removed any other thing. Like, رَبَّنَا مَا خَلَقْتَ هَذَا بَاطِلًا سُبْحَانَكَ فَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Oh, glory be to Allah. Oh, Allah, you know, protect us from the hellfire, from the punishment of the hellfire. رَبَّنَا إِنَّكَ مَنْ تُدْخِلِ النَّارِ فَقَدْ أَخْزَيْتَهُ وَمَا لِلظَّالِمِينَ مِنْ أَنصَارٍ. The point, I'm going to make it short, I promise. If you're going to go back in the ayat, you will understand the meaning of this ayah. Okay? If you go back and listen to the ayah, كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ, every single soul will taste death. And your reward, the true reward, is not here in this worldly life. Okay? The true reward of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be in the hereafter. وَإِنَّمَا تُوَفَّوْنَ. Tuwaffawna means the whole reward of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be in the hereafter. يوم القيامة. فمن زحزح, whoever will be removed عن النار وأدخل الجنة أدخل. If you think about the ayat, subhanallah, زحزح عن النار, that means every one of us could be in the hellfire. And no one will be in Jannah, inshallah, except with the mercy of Allah. وأدخل الجنة. Okay, فقد فاز. وما الحياة الدنيا إلا متاع الغرور. The meaning, don't be deceived with this worldly life. Okay? The believer says, ربنا, I'm going to just stop with this ayah. إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا. They accepted Islam once they heard the Prophet of Allah calling people to Iman. ينادي للإيمان. Every time, subhanallah, I'm thinking about this ayah. We used to have, like, what do you call them? Vendors, the people who walk and selling things and calling people. We have something, you know, beautiful, amazing, come and see it, something like that. You know, I remember, subhanallah, those people when I listened to this ayah. سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان. It looks like he's calling people to Iman. Okay? And the relationship between the one who's calling people to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the people who are listening, like the one who's selling something and the one who's buying the same thing. Okay? Who has the upper hand right now? The one who's selling or the one who's buying? The one who's buying. I'm going to make it short. You know why? Because the seller himself, sometimes he's going to try to convince you, look at this, look at the beauty of this, look at the features of this machine. He's going to try to convince you. And you're going to listen. And then, okay, let me ask my wife and I will come back to you. Okay? This is exactly Iman. Prophet of Allah was talking to people about Iman, about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the oneness of Allah, the creation. Look at, and then in the end, you know, most of the people refuse. Prophet of Allah, years calling people to Allah. How many people accepted Islam? Few people. Not so many people. He years calling people to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you know, and he ended up with few people, few number of people, subhanallah. You know, after a few years, wallahi, you can see how many people accepted Islam. That's why Allah told him, one day, Muhammad, you will see people accepting Islam in groups. Wow, that gonna happen? You know, he calling people to Allah. سَمَعْنَا مُنَادِيًا يُنَادِي لِلْإِيمَانِ أَنْ آمِنُوا. The beauty here that the believers are different because they accepted Islam immediately. When they heard about Islam, they didn't argue about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They didn't have any argument about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They just listen and obey. Just listen and respond to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That remind you quickly, inshallah, with Nuh alayhi salam. The people of Nuh accepted Islam once they heard the message. They heard the messenger calling people to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And their people says, وَمَا نَرَكَ اتَّبَعَكَ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ هُمْ أَرَاذِلُنَا بَادِيَ الرَّأْيِ. Once you told them about Iman, they accepted Iman. This is the Iman Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love. Okay, Allah loves this Iman because those people have no arrogance. No arrogance in their hearts. They just listen to the reality, the truth, they respond. That's what we need. We need to submit more and more to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in the end of this ayat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, O you who believe, isbiru, wa sabiru, wa rabitu, wattaqullaha la'allakum tuflihun. We need to go and read again this ayah. Because again we says, tuflihun, this is the purpose of life. Allah wants us to be in Jannah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helped us out with this Quran. This Quran gonna show us the way to Jannah. And He give us warning. Don't do that, don't do that because that's gonna take you astray to the hellfire. Allah said, Ispiru, be patient. Wasabir, work so hard on patience. Try to be always here with Allah, with the Quran, if you want to be in Jannah. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.